Welcome to BAMVision. This episode is underwritten today by Singleton Architects, a full-service, well-recognized Jackson, Mississippi-based architectural firm in business since 1978. Joined by my special guest today, Stephen Edmondson, to my immediate right, and Joe Garner. They are the co-founders of Provis, based in central Mississippi here. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've got a lot to talk about. Social media, the stats are through the roof now, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, let me just jump right in and say most businesses now all have a website. Some businesses have a very elaborate, wonderful looking website. That's not enough anymore, is it?
You know, just having a website nowadays is really not enough. There's so many other avenues for people to market their businesses, and with social media especially, it's critical not just to have your website, but it really functions as a hub for all other marketing activities to drive traffic to your site. Within the site, it's become more than just an advertising tool as well. It's a functionality tool. So, we try to create a blend of those things for some of our clients. But with social media as well, you've got so many people that are out there and that you can share your story with, and allow your customers to communicate back with other people as well. So it's just all in all, a total marketing strategy that you have to employ nowadays, other than just having a website.
So it's not just selling your product, you've got to tell your story and interact with people on a one-to-one basis, I guess, Stephen?
Yes, absolutely. It's critical now. It's gone way beyond having just a brochure, website. You've got to actually tell a story, provide content, and provide some sort of interaction for your customers in order to be successful.
Well, guys, I guess a part of your job probably is educating people, because they still think that having a website's enough, or they may say, well, I've got enough business, I don't need social media. You probably hear that every day, don't you? And what do you say to people who say, I don't need Facebook, I don't need Twitter?
Well, what we don't find is very many people that say we have enough business. So that's one of the things that we can help with, and that, and it's not just having, you can set up a Facebook account and a Twitter account, but what most people don't know how to do is to truly utilize it and effectively tell their story. And that's one of the things that we can help do is truly tell your story and make sure that your branding across all those mediums are consistent and cohesive, so that whether it's even a traditional aspect from a magazine article all the way, that same look and feel should carry over to your website, to all your social media brands, and so that again it helps with your branding, but also telling that message to your audience.
Well, I don't want this to sound like an info commercial or infomercial, but I have to ask you, because I'm sure a lot of people who have some social media say, oh, I can do that on my own, or Cousin Bob or Aunt Ethel can do it. Why would a company choose you to do it? I mean, what do you bring to the table that they might not have in their own company or with their relatives?
Well, one of the things, you've got a lot of companies that specialize in different areas. You have companies that specialize in website development. There's some that specialize in social media, and some have pay-per-click campaigns. But what we do is we try to provide an overall marketing strategy, which is the essential element in all of this, and that kind of utilizes all those other marketing channels into a campaign. A company that sells cars is going to have a completely different strategy than a company a nonprofit organization that's trying to raise money, for example.
When we come back, let's follow up on some of these points. Jack Chris here at BAMVision. We'll be back in part 2 with Joe Garner and Stephen Edmondson. Stay with us.